Moving on to lesson 9.4, this is still multiplication of fractions as well as division of fractions, but working with story problems and how to decipher the difference between, is this asking me to multiply or is this asking me to divide? Okay, so we're going to look at two different word problems. The first one says, 3 yards of ribbon are cut into half-yard lengths. How many pieces are cut? Okay, so here it gives you one whole piece of ribbon, and then it tells you that it's cut into half-yard lengths. How many pieces were cut? Okay, the second one, each large bow needs 1/4 yard of ribbon. How much ribbon is needed to make 3 large bows? Okay, here it tells you how much each length of the bow needs to be, and you're going to need 3 of those. So you're working with two different types of problems here. Okay, the chicken, this little guy right here, kind of explains it further. He says, how are they the same? How are they different? Okay, the first problem starts with the total length that is split into equal lengths. That's division. We know that because it says 3 yards of ribbon, so it gives you 3 yards, and it says it's cut into half-yard lengths. Okay, so it gives you your whole length, and it says it's cut and divided. Okay, so that's how we know it's division. So we know we're taking 3 divided by 1/2. Okay, so for me personally, when I'm doing division of fractions, I like to create a visual. So I've got 3 wholes, 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 wholes and they're divided into halves, sorry. Now how many are there? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so my answer to that story problem would be 6. Or you can think about it as what times 1/2 equals 3. Okay, 6 would also work here. Okay, moving on to the second story problem. It says the second problem is combining 3 equal lengths. That's multiplication. Okay, so it's giving you 3 equal lengths of 1/4. Okay, so here is 1/4. Here is 1/4. And here is 1/4. Okay, so now you know you're multiplying 3 times 1/4, which is the same thing as doing 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Okay, I know when I'm multiplying fractions, I can just multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, so these story problems on your assignment aren't going to be that difficult if you know what it's asking you to do. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is you can choose 2 story problems of your choice to solve on your own. I'm going to do this one with you, and then you can choose 2 more to do on your own. You do not have to do all of them. Okay, so let's start here. It says 2 yards of fabric is cut into strips that are each 1/4 yard wide. How many strips are there? Okay, so I know I have 2 yards. Okay, here's 1 yard. Here's 2 yards. Okay, they're cut into 1/4 yard long pieces. So they're cut into fourths. Just like that. How many strips are there? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 different strips. Okay, oops, I forgot this part right here. It says, was that multiplication or division? Well, I had 2 wholes and I broke them apart into fourths. So I know that's division. Okay, so you can either solve this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one on Nearpod, or you can just record your answers back on Google Slide. The choice is entirely up to you. Just make sure if you're doing it on Google Slide, you tell me what problem it is. So it's either 1B or 2A or 2B or whatever you choose. Just make sure you mark it so I know which one you're doing. Okay, good luck.